Look at that green hill. Goodness. I always have appreciated, even though she's kind of a stinker, I've always appreciated how pigs sit. They sit like no other animal. Like, could you picture Maximus doing that? But pigs will just plop on their haunches like that. Morning, buddy. So oddly enough, and a lot of people were confused because I guess they don't listen to me talk. They just watch our pretty animals, which is fine. I understand. But see his ears curling? That can be two things. That can be from frostbite. It can also be from a little dehydration, which he's got water. We've seen him drink it. He gets a bottle twice a day.
Yeah, he drinks out of that, so I really don't know, but I put some water in his
But
bottle.
yeah, I think we're going to start giving him a whole bottle of water and like making him drink it. So we'll see. But we're on top of it. Either way, he's going to be a longhorn with curly elf ears.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's, but if it's dehydration,
If it's dehydration, we'll straighten him out.
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
it happens though. And you got to remember the reason his name's Frosty. It was what, 10 degrees the night he was born, and he spent at least 24 hours out there with mom, hoping mom would, but
soaking wet.
She didn't, so we took him in. So it's all right though. You're gonna lose you're gonna lose the zipper off that brand new jacket.
Right.
Frosty, eat your food. Got the trailer back. Wait. Hang on, where's it at? Let me show you something. This is how good a neighbor G-Dub is. So, our neighbor G-Dub, he borrowed our trailer to move some pigs, and he used all the straw in it, so he went and got a bale of straw for us, left it in there.
What?
I know. I was like, dude, I don't care about my animals' comfort. I don't need that straw bale. But anyway, I also lost a cap at some point on my bearing, so he went and got me a new one, brought it back, and pretty nice. That's what I appreciate. He'd buy that trailer, but do you know we only paid, that's gonna blow people's minds, we only paid $1,500 for that trailer.
Yeah, I thought.
Yeah. Well, it was in pretty,
You can't really pass that up.
No.
Not for a trailer.
it was in pretty rough shape, but I had the axles packed, which helps with it. It helps it roll. And I've learned all this. I'm not calling you out. I had the axles repacked. I had some things touched up on it. The cut gate, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, heck, the tires on it are probably worth, I think it was like $600 in tires. We hauled all our landscaping in that trailer.
Yeah, it's coming.
Like Lowe's hates me.
But that's a mosquito.
Am I blind? We gotta find my glasses. I haven't been able to find my glasses for about a week and a half. I'm struggling.
Too early for mosquitoes.
But anyway, yeah, we pull into Lowe's and they're like, because they can't load it with like a forklift.
Yeah, flatbed is way easier.
They have to do it by hand. But I'll be honest, I've taken my flatbed, which my flatbed is the same thing. I think I paid $1,500 for it, but I've taken that flatbed in there to Lowe's a couple times, and they just totally disregard it and just drop stuff on it. And I'm like, no. So now I make them load that livestock trailer, and it's a lot better. You don't have to tie nothing down. Just shove it in there. You can use a pallet to push stuff further, and it's great.
That's true. It's way more convenient. You just shut the door and go.
Yeah. We brought like 2 tons. We've loaded that thing down. We brought like 2 tons of dirt in there, and it took us a while to get a trailer. But what we did was, there's a place in Neosho that we can rent a trailer from for $70. Neosho now is only like, what, 45 minutes from here?
Yeah.
So what we did is we used to...
You can always rent, but my thing was, like, I told him, I said it would be so nice to just have one on the property, though, for emergencies. Like, what happens when all of a sudden, like, the cow or something breaks its leg, or just an emergency, a true emergency, and you don't have to run all the way 45 minutes to go get a trailer, come back, load the animal. You know what I mean?
I do, but you're not going to get a cow with a broken leg in a trailer.
No, true. That was a bad example.
You can, but you're going to have to
true emergencies. It is nice to have a trailer on.
Well, we got an alpaca that was attacked by a dog, and we had to take it to the vet. And we borrowed the doctor's truck that she worked for at the time, his truck and trailer. And that's actually kind of what steered me towards Ford, to be honest. But he had a F-350 with a flatbed and a feeder on the back. And then we took little old Alan, our alpaca, 150-pound alpaca. We took him to the vet in like a 24-foot ultralight aluminum.
Cattle hauler trailer.
It was probably a $20,000 trailer.
Long neck,
and we had our little alpaca in there. It was awesome.
For instances like that, to be able to load up an animal in a trailer and not have to scrounge and look for one, or go rent one, or go ask somebody if they've got one that you can borrow, because that's what we did in the beginning.
I would suggest a trailer over a tractor almost first. I would. At this point, I know it's easy for us to say because we have 100%. Both now. But my tractor, until I started moving hay, I didn't even need a tractor. We did a lot of work with rental equipment, a lot of work. And then we finally bought a tractor when we had enough cows that we had more hay than just square bales.
Well, Alan got attacked by that dog pretty early on to us owning other animals other than cows, and so it piqued my interest in like, oh my gosh, we need a trailer, because what do? We can't just put big animals inside my car. And
we've hauled, all 4 of the baby longhorns were in there, and then we hauled Tipsy by herself. Baby longhorns, CJ, Finn, Bunny, and Sunny were all in there as yearlings, which didn't weigh as much as Tipsy does by herself. Long story short, I'd recommend a trailer first.
If you want to start a farm, definitely get a livestock trailer.
Yeah, for sure.
And if you find a good deal, don't pass it up.
Don't, because you can always upgrade. But yeah, if something happens, there's no exchange. Yeah. There's no better piece than just hooking up your trailer and running your animal where you need to. You got to come down here on a Sunday morning. June is so mad. June's about 400 feet that way, where Ray's pasture and the big 20 acres touch. My deer feeder's right there. June thought we were coming down here to feed on the backside and listen to her. She's so frustrated. The cattle learn when it's their turn to eat. Because like yesterday, the big herd didn't get cubes. And the little guys did. Today, the little guys get a bale of hay. The big cows get cubes. And Frank and Taters get fed every day. Which, by the way, yesterday some people called me. Well, you didn't call me out. You were just asking maybe it would help if Belle had some cubes. 100% agree. Yesterday, I was hoping Belle would just eat a little bit of the feed that Frank and Taters have. But I was even going to have her let her have more than she probably should. But she immediately turned on Taters and tried to hurt him. So that's why she had to suffer the consequences of her actions and not get a treat that day. So she ate hay. But I wasn't going to drive all the way back to the house for a special trip for a mean cow. So anyway, that's what I think about that. We can explore that way as far as we want, by the way. That's G-dubs. We can always just go hiking in there. Ray told me to do that. Now everybody's got to pee.